know, he was definitely motivated. He was talking about how disrespectful Liam was being, and that the word he kept mentioning was violence. He wanted to get a lot of, he wanted to get violent with this man. He felt that he discredited him and all the rest. So he had a tremendous amount of motivation. And I think Kamaru looked a little slow, looked a little flat. It certainly wasn't the best performance, and I think he'd agree with that. So, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see Kamaru as a champion again. Let's say that. Let's put it like that.
Who would you rather watch? Who would you pay a ticket to watch? Would you pay to see a front court seat, like courtside seats to watch LeBron James, or to watch Justin Gaethje do his thing? Like, as far as like how much that dude is worth to me, if he is one of my fighters, that dude is worth millions of dollars in my head. Like, there's no one else who you can rely on to deliver that level of action, and who's willing to put his body on the line to win and entertain fans. The dude is an absolute gem. I'm blown away by that. Yeah. I think the punches that Fiziev was landing, and he was landing more, Gaethje was walking right through those. It didn't seem like it was getting him to pause at all. When he was landing a leg kick, when he was landing a shot to the head, you saw it back up Fiziev. And I think that was a big tell. And of course, you look at the face at the end. Fiziev looked like he went face first into a wood chipper, man. Gaethje was just throwing big shots. His jab, like Ray so intelligently mentioned, his jab was on point in round 3. He kept running into that jab. Then he started setting up that second layer attack with the uppercut. Beautiful. And Gaethje just built up to this crescendo. That was just a thing of beauty.
How is your knee feeling after that moment?
Crazy. Like first day after the fight, I didn't sleep till next night.
Wow, because it was hurting so much?
It's swelled up, and I've done MRI scan, just waiting on the results and hoping it's all good, because I want to be youngest UFC champion.
Yeah, what do you think it is? Do you think it's serious?
I think I don't think it's like something ripped there, but could be partial, like
partial rip.
Maybe it's still still holding, I hope.
Man,
that's how I feel. Yeah.
What were you feeling in the moment?
I heard, like, I just seen Jafel Filiho said he heard 9 cracks, but in my head I heard like 7. So 4 cracks first. He asked Herbdin, did he tap? I said, and I shook my head like this, and then Herbdin said he didn't. So he re-gripped to like stronger position, and he pulled it more with, like, I felt his groin guard on my knee. I heard like all the ripping beats, but I'm just waiting till it fully rips.
With Conor, was it respect or trash talk? I can tell you that there was a little bit of respect, there was a little bit of trash talk, there was a little bit of pretty much everything. I think you guys are going to be entertained by this season, because I think we fully encompass the vicissitudes that one goes through in a competition like this with our fighters, my fighters, his fighters, and he and I respecting each other, liking each other more than some of the other opponents that we've maybe fought, but still competing against each other. So, good question.
Okay, so end of holidays. That was very nice, but time to get back to work. Waiting for the opponent, waiting for the time. I will be ready. All best for you.
I found out on weighing day when someone said Colby weighed in. I was like, what? Colby weighed in.
You didn't know?
No.
No one told you?
I found out on the weighing day when I seen on Twitter that Colby's Covington was weighed in. I was like, what? What's he weighing in for? Then obviously it makes sense that he was a backup fighter, right? But
wait a second.
yeah,
Shouldn't you know that? Shouldn't they tell you that beforehand?
Did he? Yeah, what, fight week though, right? Yeah, fight week.
Fight week.
But that's still like what, 2 days before the fight, 3 days before the fight. It's like it makes us, like, for me, like, makes no sense, right? Like, the man ain't done much. He's coming off a loss, beat Masvidal. That's it. Sat out for like a year and a half. Went to court. I just don't get like how the case for him to fight for title is they're trying to make it. You know, it doesn't make sense to me at all.
I'm baffled by this, and I'm going to talk about it more when we say goodbye to you, but I just don't understand how not fighting for a year gets you the title shot, especially when you have other guys who have been active. Guys like Bilal, who you have a history with, who's on a winning streak, guys like Burns, et cetera, et cetera. And then what bothers me the most about it is, like, if this was boxing or any other combat sport, the champ has, like, Canelo has a say, Tyson Fury has a say, Katie Taylor has a say. Do you not have a say? That's the part that
I definitely have a say, you know. And listen, you didn't get in the title shot next. Like, look at the road I had to take to get there, right? There's no way you get beat twice by the guy I just beat twice. Went out there, beat Masvidal, and then sit out for a year and a half, not even tweeting or nothing, just go missing for a year, then randomly pops up at the weigh-ins and be like, okay, he's fighting for the title next. Like, it makes no sense, like, at all, you know. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. But like I said, he has to go out there, earn his way like I had to do. Hamza was the controversial for years. This is a guy that I got matched up with 3 times in a row. That I took the fight, you know, and he didn't take the fight, and then he's getting rewarded for not taking the fight. When it was me, I got removed out of rankings. Yes. You know, so mate, this Dana White privilege is there for real.
It's a crazy thing, man. So to be clear, if they present this to you guys, you're gonna say no, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I feel like he needs at least one more fight. You know, I think everyone else is fighting and working the way to get to a title shot. So why should he be sitting out for a year, not doing nothing, and then randomly slide into the title shot? You know, I feel like he should go out there and fight one of the top 5 guys, top 6 guys, and we'll go from there. There's literally no clear contender right now, you know, and I feel like all we're like 1 fight away from the world title. So I'll sit back on my throne and I'll have a look.
You know, and this is another thing. I don't love champions calling their fights. You're the champion. You have to fight anybody. That's the deal. You know, that's what champions do. They fight anybody. You don't get to, like, hey, you know, can I fight the guy that just lost? No. The fans decide. It's one of the tenets of the UFC, and I don't like the way champions kind of get to call their own shots now, because I would have called my shots too if I'd have known that was an option.
Sure.
What do you think happens if Leon doesn't take the fight? What if he puts his feet in the sand and says, no, like, I need to see Colby get another win? Do you think
he gets stripped?
You think they'll strip him?
He will get stripped. He's not the draw in this division, Mike. I'm the draw. Look at the numbers from over the weekend. I didn't even fight, and my numbers powered over the main event. Those nobodies, you know? Leon Scott and Marty Fake News, but no one wants to see those guys. They're stupid. Listen. They say, you know, Leon's fumbling the whole time, mumbling out of his mouth. There's no personality, no charisma. Same thing with Marty, you know. Marty needs a belt to be relevant. He's not relevant. Neither one of them are relevant. So for Leon to sit there and act like he's Conor McGregor, you're not Conor McGregor, bro. You don't get to call the shots, dude. Like, you're a nobody, dude. First off, to Leon, let me take off these glasses for this. Leon, this is the only piece of advice that I'm ever going to give you. Only, because next you're going to get your ass whooped. There's a saying that goes on, Leon, and shut your fumbling mouth, open your freaking stupid ears, and listen to the advice I give. This is the only advice I'm going to give to you, Leon. You don't cross your boss, and you will learn the hard way. Remember that, Leon. That's the only advice I'm giving you. You don't cross your boss.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see Kamaru as a champion again. Let's say that. Let's put it like that.
He's giving you the thumbs down and the bird.
I love you, Mike. I love you, Mike. You say something like this for me, and now I say you. I love you. See you soon, boy. Hey, Dana, give me the fucking boy.